Now, if I'm being honest, print on demand is one of the best businesses that you can start in 2026. But there are a few things that you need to be aware of if you want to be successful. So in today's video, I'm going to cover the 4 things that you need to know if you want to be successful with the print on demand business. Now, if you're new here, my name is Antonio and I run a 6-figure print on demand business, and I've been working in marketing and sales for the past decade. Now, the very first thing that I want to share with you is what print on demand is and what it's not. So print on demand is really good for beginners. And the reason for that is because it has a very low barrier to entry. So you don't need a lot of money to get started. You don't really need to know what products you want to sell. Most print on demand companies will give you hundreds of products that you can test. As long as you have, some designs that you already have made, you are pretty much good to go. And then as well, they will ship and fulfill your products for you. So if you don't have the time to ship and fulfill your own orders, this can really be a godsend. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking, this all sounds good to me. I don't really see the cons here. Well, let me break it down for you. The first is creative liberties. Now, print on demand companies are really good at, I would say, creating very basic products. But if you're trying to do something out of the box or out of the confines of the customization options that print on demand companies give you, you're pretty much out of luck. And the more customizations that you do to your product, the more expensive it gets, which really cuts into your profit margin. The second is quality control. In my experience, when I did use these print on demand companies, this was one of the main reasons why I stopped using them, because I had products that were shipped that I thought were personally subpar, and they still shipped them to my customers, and that caused me to get refunds and headaches and all this other stuff. So when you're working with a print on demand company, you want to make sure that you have some type of customer rep that you can talk to, that can really reassure you that the quality is going to be what you want it to be. And you really want to get multiple samples of your product made to really test this out for yourself. Now, the last con that I want to share with you really boils down to scalability. Because these print on demand companies are creating the product and they're shipping and fulfilling it, they're taking a very big cut out of your profit. So because of this, if you really want to have a successful print on demand business, you need to understand this next thing that I want to share with you, which is understanding your margins. Now, I remember like it was yesterday, I had made my first 10K with my print on demand business. And when I looked at my bank account, I had only made $500. And I was in pretty much disbelief. I was like, yo, how did I make $10,000, but I only have $500 in my account? And when I added up all my expenses, cost of goods, shipping, Shopify took their little measly 2-3%, I had only made $500. And that's when I really understood the concept of profit margins. And print on demand companies, like I said earlier, really take a lot of your profit. And so if you want to scale your business and have a successful business, you need a healthy profit margin. But the issue is that these print on demand companies make it very hard sometimes to be competitive. So for example, let's just say the print on demand company is charging you $15 to $20 to get a shirt made. Okay, you still have shipping costs, you still have advertising costs if you're trying to grow, right? And typically for clothing brands, that's going to be around $15, $20 to acquire a customer. So now your starting price point is already at $40, maybe even more, just to break even. So if you really want to have healthy margins, you might have to charge $45, $50, $60 for a shirt, which isn't very competitive because very few people want to pay $60 for a shirt. You can see how difficult it is to really make money with print on demand. So a lot of times people will show you that they made gross sales $5,000, $10,000, $50,000 with print on demand, but they're really making very little profit out of that. Which brings me to point number 3, which is most businesses actually grow out of print on demand. Print on demand, like I said, is very, very hard to be profitable. And so a lot of people test products with print on demand. And once they figure out a winning product, they go and get that product manufactured elsewhere for cheaper. And then they figure out how to fulfill the product themselves to keep more profit, or they find a fulfillment company to do it for them a lot cheaper than what the print on demand company would if they created and shipped the product. And that's essentially what I did. I run what is called a hybrid print on demand business. I have a local company here in Orlando, print my t-shirts for me, but I do all the fulfillment, which helps me keep a lot of profit. But just know that print on demand is very, very temporary, okay? You don't want to use this forever. You really just want to use it for testing. And once you figure out the winning product, go get it manufactured elsewhere. Now, the last thing that I want to share with you is very, very critical, because if you don't do this, your print on demand business will likely fail. So before you even start your print on demand business, you need to decide what business strategy you want to use. Now, there are 2 strategies that I recommend. The first strategy is called first purchase profitable, and the second is focusing on your customer's lifetime value. Okay, so let me break down both of these strategies. So all first order profitable means is that you're making money off the first purchase. Now, to do this, you need very healthy profit margins. I'm talking 50 to 70%. So for example, if you're selling a $30 t-shirt, you're making at least $15 or more on that t-shirt, okay? And you also want to be selling products that have very, very strong perceived value, okay? These are products that people are willing to spend a lot of money for, even if it doesn't cost a lot to make. And also, when it comes to print on demand, typically you're using free organic traffic, or traffic you're not paying for, to make sure that you make money off your first purchase. So that means you're spending a lot of time marketing your print on demand business on TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, pretty much social media. You may be doing some email marketing, or using like search engine optimization. You're trying to be found on Google, stuff like that. You're not really spending any money on advertising to make sure that you're not cutting into your profits. So the second strategy is really focused on your customer lifetime value, or LTV. So essentially, this strategy, you're really just focused on, at first, getting your customer through the door, okay? That is it. So you may break even or even lose some money on your first order, but once they're through the door, once they're your customer, you really want to treat them good, like great customer service, sending them a really great product. And then you want to push additional products to them throughout the life cycle of them being your customer. So with this strategy, you really want to focus on your email and SMS list. You want to push upsells and bundles to try to get them to buy again. And you really want to be focusing on new products for them to buy month after month, so they keep giving you money without having to acquire them again as a customer. So if you're selling a product that has really, really good profit margins, I recommend that you use strategy number 1. But if you're selling a product that doesn't have the greatest profit margins, then I recommend strategy number 2. Now, if you want to learn the 5 best marketing strategies that I use to scale my print on demand business to 6 figures, I recommend that you check out this video right here.